tell us about the acquisitions. That's not an easy thing for, I don't care where you're at, how big or how small you are. Tell us first, this is actually a question that someone sent me. Tell us why, if you can, I mean, there's probably some strategy things you don't want to tell us, but tell us, like, can you give us a hint, well, like why one of the acquisitions was made, and what was the big surprise in that acquisition?
So we've done about 3.5. The reason I say that is one of them is really more of an just straight up Acqui-hire.
Sure.
And the other ones were for technology as well. I feel like we've warmed up to getting into a pretty good practice of doing it. And the way that we found the companies we wanted to acquire were actually pretty organic. And I wouldn't say that that's really that common. A lot of times you've got someone that's like really targeting that and doing corporate development. Our space is kind of it's evolving in this whole mobile marketing community. It was like a really small one, and then it just all kind of grew together. And so there's a lot of connective tissue between us and other companies and other startups. And so you see the areas that you need to build on and the things that you need to grow. And we always knew that we want to be the marketing console that you do all your work in, right? Not just your paid advertising, but how am I doing in the search results in the App Store, and what are my own properties doing, and what is it looking like organically for my website or my app? Like, we wanted to be able to pull all these things together, and so we always knew, well, either we're going to build them
or we're
going to buy them. And it just happened that, honestly, some of the right things at the right time came along. That had developed enough that we saw that if we were to bring them on board, they would either bring a couple of customer cases that already make sense for us and technology, or bring a stack that would really fit into ours. I'd say we're not batting 1,000 on it. We're doing better than the average, megacorp on it in terms of integrating.
So are you batting what, 500 or batting 333, or where are you at?
I'd give us 350.
Okay.
I'd give us about like that.
Okay.
But it's still yet to be told.
Sure.
Because some of that is still really growing, and we're still building lots of things. But I would say you have to have a real connection with the people that you're going to be bringing on board. Are these the same kind of people?
Yeah.
And once we bring them in, we figured out the thing you also really need to do is you need to get them connected up into the executive team as well as you possibly can. We did that with Ian Sefferman at Mobile Dev HQ, a Techstars graduate. What? No? And so he's actually the general manager of our entire Tune Marketing Console now. And he certainly grew into that position and earned it every step of the way.
Yeah.
But him being really connected into the strategy and the fiber of sort of where the company's going makes a huge difference in the ability for that team to adapt and connect to what we're doing.